This thing called life is just like a relay race. From point to point, the exchange hinges on the passing of the baton. So who do you run for? Who is it that passed you the baton? Well, it's the build.
And it's time to build minds with minds like mine.
Welcome to W.I.L.L Wednesdays. It doesn't have anything to do with the day of the week, but it has everything to do with what you think, feel, and speak.
When the question was posed to me, I couldn't believe it. I had to really think for a moment to realize that I am being handed a baton to carry on the last name Briggs. So it got me to thinking, where could I pinpoint where this baton race really began to pick up and started the handoff? It made me think of my great-great-grandfather, Robert Briggs. Listen, he was a slave in the state of Alabama at the height of slavery. But once he was freed, he was given a land grant and obtained 100 acres. Can you believe it? A freed slave with 100 acres of land? Well, he didn't stop there because he knew he had a family to provide for. He knew he had those around him looking up to him. So as he began to run, he built up a lot of steam and a lot of momentum, and then he handed the baton to my great-grandfather, Ollie Briggs Sr. What did Ollie do? He began to run even faster and added another 100 acres to what my great-great-grandfather had started with. So again, here it is. We're talking about 200 acres of land. You're talking about hard work through the harsh winters and the hot summers. But they didn't stop there because they knew they needed to be counted on. And then the baton was passed to my grandmother, Ruth Briggs. And what did Ruth do? She knew how to be smart and strategic to make sure that a large part of that acreage stayed in the family. And she, the dynamite woman she was, she passed the baton to my father, Charles Briggs. Now listen, that a large part of that property still remains in the family. But Charles Briggs, 2 weeks before I was born, he went to work for the same company that he's retiring from this year. I've seen it, the epitome of hard work, the epitome of perseverance and manhood and what it takes to get the job done. So today, I want to say thank you, Pop. Thank you for showing me what it looks like to run and run hard. And I'm waiting in the blocks to receive the baton. Now listen, I understand we all don't know what we don't know, so we must continuously look for room to grow. Today, I ask you to consider, who do you run for? And who is it that passed you the baton? Michael Johnson, the world famous record setter in the 200 and 400 meter dash, said, "Life is often compared to a marathon, but I believe it's more like being a sprinter. Long bouts of hard work punctuated by small, brief moments of being given an opportunity to be your best. And if you will, I will, we will. Let's build."